Preaching now they know the ways.
Got my chakras flowing. Spuddy stand, I've got my creative juices going. That's the dwelling place. Got my chakras flowing. Spuddy stand, I've got my creative juices going. That's the dwelling place. Got my chakras flowing. Spuddy stand, I've got my creative juices going. That's the dwelling place. Medication place. Self-teaching, I ain't preaching, now they know the way. Now they know the ways. Now they know the ways. Self-teaching, now they preaching, now they know the ways. Now they know the ways. Now they know the ways.
Welcome to Real Talk Manchester. Justin, I got Justin. Right, Leon, do you want to pick our question for the day?
Yes, I'll pick a question now.
Moneybags brandy.
So, the question is, guys, if your partner wants sex, should you have to give it up? That's the question. So, if your partner wants sex, should you have to give it up?
Sounds so nice, you gotta say sorry.
Just making sure that's it.
Go on, you
Go on, you start it off.
It depends. I would say yes, because you're gonna have pleasure. That's my opinion. That's that simple. Yeah. You're gonna have pleasure. You're gonna enjoy yourself. It's good for the health. So yes, basically that's my opinion.
What if though?
Go on. No, go on.
What if though, like you say you had a mad night out, yeah, you didn't get in till like 5 in the morning, then the next day when you woke up, you got a hangover. You feel like shit, your mouth is as dry, your dick shriveled up, your girl's trying to put it on you all crazy, but you're just really not in the mood. You're really not in the mood.
I think for one-offs, like that scenario you're saying there is okay, but I'm saying continuously, no, like, that's a part of a relationship.
Standard.
Like, so you love it.
That's
Nasty. But yeah, like, as we I was saying,
Oh, wow.
so you threw me off there. As we were saying, it's part of a relationship, so that is something that you can only get from your partner. So it's like, it's as much as a relationship as anything else. Say the emotional side, the physical side. So that's why it's all about, you have to get a partner with the same sexual drive as you, or it's not gonna work. Like, you can't be up here and she's down here, because like there's no,
vice
you
versa,
can't meet in the middle, and like you can't do that, innit? If you're an absolute animal who wants to ravage her at every point, then you gotta get someone who's an animal too. And like you said, there's a meme that says that, where it's like niggas think they want a girl who wants a lot of sex
until they get one.
Who
Who
wants
wants
a lot of sex, and then you
There
start
you
saying
go.
gay, and then you
There
start
you
saying
go.
gay shit like, right, ain't you tired?
I'm had it when I'm like, yo,
Stop
this
making
girl just on it just all the time. I'm just like,
High sex drive.
Got a
and everything.
headache.
But what I was saying before is, but I still think yes though, because I thought you were saying so. No, I still think yes, because at the end of the day, it's your girl, and your girl will work with you basically.
And then you penetrate your
My
girl.
flash.
Everyone's happy.
Yes, and that as well though. But at the same time, you've got to do the same thing. So if maybe, like you're saying before, you're not in the mood, but your girl's in the mood. You got to somehow please your girl as well,
thank
though.
you. You got
Don't
me.
get twisted. Even if I'm still hungover, I still sort
I'll still, I'll still find the energy from somewhere. You know, I might be hung out, I might be pissed up and everything, like like this, like down like this. I'll still find the energy from somewhere, you know, to
You know
please
why?
her.
Because
Yeah.
man, them always find energy for
Exactly.
sex. Like, no matter how desperate you are, you always find that reserve that you didn't know was there.
Yeah.
You dig down deep inside you.
That reserve
find
time.
that energy.
Literally.
You know what I mean? You find that energy inside. It's like, it's go time, innit? You wrap it up.
Exactly. That's what it is. You do your thing.
Sounds exciting.
Bob's your uncle, innit? So yeah. Don't you agree, Nicole?
How do you
I
feel?
think I was just to go on your point, about obviously matching someone who's obviously got the same sex drive. Like for me, it's a case of compromise, because obviously when you meet someone, obviously it's not necessarily just sex, is it?
Yeah.
That obviously comes over time, and then obviously the sexual chemistry and relationship gets better. You get me? So therefore, things happen in relationships, kids happen in relationships, all things happen. So therefore, sometimes it's got to be a case of compromise. Do you know what I'm saying? Right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I fully understand what you're saying. Don't forget
I-
that. Let me cut in there. I also said that, of piggybacking off his point, that there's times where it's okay for the person for either or to say no. Like, that's fine at times. Like, But once it becomes continuous, then it's an issue. That's
Yeah,
a
I know
problem.
it is.
Yeah,
That is.
That's an issue.
You
but
can
once-
say no, but no don't always mean no.
That's rape.
Like,
That is
That's
rape.
rape.
Where
That's
I
rape.
rape my man,
That
put it
is
this way,
rape.
in my,
That is
but
rape.
this is
No,
not,
don't
this is
mean
just
no.
for me personally. But no, like if I enter into a sexual relationship with you, like that's my D, like that. It's not even 50% mine, it's mine. That's what that's mine.
I fully understand what you're saying, but what you said there, that is a term of rape. Like,
That
no,
is rape.
no
Well,
means
you
no.
my man better enjoy being
But then-
raped. Oh, and he would. I know he would. Like, that's
This kind of man I go
Yeah,
for.
but
yeah, that's the kind of man
yeah,
I
but
rate.
what happens if you have an argument one day and they might go to the police or something like that and report you for rape?
Oh, no,
That's
no,
just
no,
that's
no,
what
no.
I'm trying to say. You know,
No.
some people are vile like
No, we're
that.
not having sex. If you're at the police station and I'm at home on the bed, we're not having
Obviously,
sex.
no, I'm saying
Before you
after.
get to the police station, I've already raped you. What are you going to do?
Go to the police station and report it. But that's what I'm trying to say.
Enjoyed it by
So
that
wait,
time.
so you're gonna
That's
have
when
sex
you're
with her,
screaming, yeah.
climax and finish,
then
then
report
take
it.
your weak legs, walk down to the police station, and go file a report.
Some men are spiteful or vile like that. You
Nah.
never know though.
Nah, that's some bitch.
That
shit.
But I wouldn't do it though.
That was shit work.
I would do it. I'll be happy. No, why would I complain?
I'm not gonna let you regret it. Just know that, like, if unfortunately, if I raped you and it happened, and we're in a relationship, so but anyway, you're not gonna regret it. So you're not gonna go to the police station.
There's different levels. You're talking about like.
Like,
It's
say
not,
no,
it's not
like,
even.
no.
Yeah, it's like no,
I
but yes,
know,
but
I
no,
don't-
but it,
yeah,
like
but
not
yes,
no
but
as in
no.
no. I don't want to get off me. Like if he's going on like that, then don't touch him. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. That's when how are you even getting? If you like that shit, then you have got issues.
No.
If
it might be a
clutching
fetish though.
at the sheets. Like, babe, no.
If it's
I don't want
impossible
it.
for you
and
to
you're
do
ripping
it,
the sheets out of his
then
hands.
that's
Like,
different.
come on.
That's abuse. That's not
is
even rape,
abuse.
and that's
That is
abuse. So that's different. But if you just simply say no because you're tired, or no because your PlayStation game is more important than my sexual frustrated need, it's not happening. I'm raping
Well, not
you.
happening, but it's like, yo, just let me finish this game of FIFA.
Hold
on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish.
But while
Let
you're
me
finishing the game,
finish
just
it.
let
You
just
go
know
see that
what
while I'm
you
on the game, so I'm there, get me PS3, PS4 playing FIFA, I'm in the final, I don't know, 20 minutes or whatnot. Obviously, you go, get ready, prepared, let me finish, and then we do the thing, and then just let me finish the game.
That's you.
Yeah, but then by the time you finish the game, I might have finished my libido might gone, my sex drive might have gone. Like, what do you mean playing FIFA?
Then it's my
Really,
job to get it back though.
I-
It'll be my job to get it back.
But by that time, what if I'm...
No.
I'm
I'll
being
get it
petty
back.
Betty.
I'll get
I'm
it
being
back.
petty
I'll
Betty,
help
like,
you.
no.
I'll guide you. I'll
Sort
help you.
yourself
So this is
guys,
it.
yeah.
So what's the point in waiting? Because now when you wait, she's then gonna say no. So then you want it and she don't.
Then,
So just
okay, but then that's in terms of, you just can't be petty, like, 20 minutes is not, obviously, if
No,
you want,
no.
if you're that
That's a
bad,
long time.
no,
No,
if
that's
you're,
a
if
long
you're,
time to-
obviously it depends on how high your sex drive, if you want it, you're gonna take, like, if I'm there playing a PlayStation or whatever, or Xbox, and like, y'all really want sex with me, she can get me off that game if
Yes,
she really wants
absolutely.
to.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
really
yeah,
wants to.
yeah.
She really wants to, she couldn't.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna try and be like, yo, let me finish it. But then if she doesn't,
Innit,
like,
especially if you're
obviously,
playing online
it's
or
cool. It's
something
not
like
for me. That's not a deal breaker. Like if my woman was doing something and she was like, oh, just wait 10 minutes, 20 minutes or whatnot, I don't know, I might hump her from behind, I might drive her.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Why are you playing the game? It's just simple as that.
Babe, I'm cooking. Like I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you're cooking and I'm horny and you're making something near the stove, we're gonna get nasty. We're gonna get food all over the place. I'm gonna dip your titty in the gravy. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna pull down your pants to them and kiss up the back of your neck and rub your catches. I'm horny.
Aggravate the situation
So is that a quickie for
until
you
you
then?
get what you want. Standard. So it's not rape. You just.
What to be?
No, but that's consent though. That, you both agreed. You both agreed to do the thing,
She
innit?
said no. She said no.
But it's different
Well,
when
if she said no, then she said
it's
no.
different when
But
a woman
shouldn't
says
be,
no.
though.
It shouldn't be.
It
But
shouldn't
it
be.
is. I think socially you have to. If a woman says no, you can't really force yourself on her.
There's different levels of no though. There's different
There
types
is
of no.
different level because, like you said,
Different no's.
there is the no,
There's the no,
there's the
there's
no,
the-
and there's the no. There's the no. Leave it. So.
Okay, so really and truly, the real question is, what is consent in a relationship? Because obviously, you know, we're talking about like women and men, but we're not looking at, we need to reverse it and look at the other side of it, do you know what I mean? And say, okay, a woman in a relationship, if she says no, does that mean no?
Yes. All jokes aside, it does mean no.
Yeah.
No means no. On a male point of view, all jokes aside, no would mean no.
And a
But
woman's point of view
you've
as well.
entered into a relationship with somebody who has a certain sexual drive. That this is my perspective. So if I've gone into a relationship with you knowing that you have a high sex drive and I don't, and you want it and I don't,
Is that where the compromise comes from?
bend over, let you like.
But then, that's you consenting.
That's me
No,
consenting.
consent.
Yeah, even though I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's, you don't mind what you're doing, but you're bending over.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a woman,
yeah, okay.
everyone's happy. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone's
Yeah, but Wally, how would you feel then?
How would I feel?
Yeah, in that scenario.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Dry. It just depends.
Yeah.
Probably, but nah. In that situation,
Only in the beginning.
I just played my part. That's just all.
But would that get annoying then? Like,
No,
say if the
no.
guy had the high sex drive and you didn't, and you say,
For me
right, I want it
personally,
now.
no, that's not annoying because that's my partner. I'm in a relationship with you for a certain reason. So if I knew that you had that sex drive and I wasn't ready to appeal to your sex drive, then we're not compatible. So I'm already gone.
See,
that's my
That's
opinion.
just a logical way to
Yeah,
look at
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No one's
It's
really
logical,
wrong
but-
or right. And in terms of is consent, like to me as a guy, once a chick says no, like that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no more discussion. We done. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
catch a rape charge
You
whatsoever.
don't wanna
So as soon
explain
as the
the
girl
story
says to
in
me
it,
no, obviously if I think I'm not gonna be forceful with her, but if I think no, but it's like, alright, she might need persuading, but I'm still not.
But
gonna
this
do
is your
anything.
girlfriend. Let's
I know
go.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's
it's
my
your
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Yeah, if it's my bird, and obviously you should know how your partner
You know
is by
your
that,
partner.
so it is what it is. But obviously if she's like, no, I'm just like, alright, this is looking a bit rapey, like.
I just start to say, okay.
Like, cause I had it where my friend, he was, what's it called? A girl put up a post and it was on Facebook, and she was like, oh, I want my man to wake me up with his things inside me. And then he put on a post and was like, right, that's actually
That's
rape.
right. Yeah.
But she don't understand that it's actually rape, and it's like a lot of things that, obviously, because it's now coming out more with social media, people are communicating more. A lot of things we were doing in the past could actually be classed as rape culture. But it was just regular to us. It's just regular to us, but now when you look at it like that with the girl, that's the
So
girl
I think
saying
it
that.
depends on how you define the word, and again, it's a sensitive
Yeah,
word, but I
very.
think it depends on how you define the word. So a girl saying that she doesn't mind her man coming home and waking her up sexually, technically, like, she's already consented
Yeah, she
without
has
saying
consented.
it. So
She's
you don't
consented.
naturally have to be like face to face and on
Okay,
top of
but
me
then-
for me to go, yes, I consent to having sex with you, Barry.
Sign
Like,
off.
it's not
But
like
that's
that.
where we're going,
Do you know what I'm
though.
saying?
That's
No, and I
exactly where
understand
we're
it from a male
No,
perspective. You might need that clarity.
That is-
But if
you-
you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
then you don't need to go, Wally, I'm going to be home at 4:25. I'm going to wake you up, baby. Just be just
Yeah.
do the thing. And if I wake up and I'm angry, then that's
See what I'm saying? Me
What?
from a personal
No.
standpoint,
You
I'm gonna
won't do
make
it.
sure I'm not entering a chick who's asleep. Like, no, I'm just not doing it. It
No.
feels wrong.
Feel right.
It feels
Yeah,
wrong.
like,
Even if it's my
wouldn't-
woman that I've been with, say, for 10 years, it's still, I've never done it and I won't do it just because it feels wrong.
So in your head,
Trying to
she's
say-
not consented. That's what that is. So she's not
Yeah, 'cause you
consented.
don't know what's going
So
on.
having the yes, you don't know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
understand
but
that,
obviously
yeah, yeah,
consent
yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean yes. Like consent is responding back.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
also consent.
And if it's a negative response,
Yeah.
then yeah.
That's- and
it'll
that's
be
Or
like-
no response. So no
Or
response
no
or negative basically is negative.
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying? And I understand that.
Yeah. There's no yes or no. If the woman doesn't react positively, then yeah,
If she
it's
doesn't
yeah.
react
at all, she's
all.
dead.
If she don't react at all, if she don't react at all, then I would stop. If it was me, but I don't do that anyway.
Check
Yeah,
the
that's not
pulse,
my cup
Leon.
of tea.
Levels.
Nah.
Oh,
What
God.
do you think?
There's
Leon?
levels to the shit in there. Like, me personally, I wouldn't. So
Thinking about that, no.
I wouldn't push in my business in my girl when she's asleep. But I have woke my exes up before with nastiness. So she wakes up groaning. Then that's the initiation process. Then we push it
into
in.
it.
She gets involved.
You wait till
eventually,
she's
but-
whining back. She's whining back and you're like, oh, anybody involved is
No, but I know.
But
I know.
you know your partner in it. So if
Yeah,
they,
You
like
know
I
if they're
said
a freak
before,
or
if they
not.
say the way they say no is a completely different level. If she's bored at the top of a lung and saying no, and you're like, shit, you know you want this.
Then that's wrong.
You know that's rape. But
Yeah.
this is the sickest thing. Like some women like that shit.
Yeah.
That's the It's not confusing because obviously you know you
You
want
should
to.
know.
Yeah, you should
So
know.
in some people's eyes, so as an outsider looking in, and you're looking to other people's relationships. I don't know why you'd be looking in someone's bedroom and the shagging, but I'm saying as an example.
Yeah, she bolt me. Do you know what I mean?
That's a full-on rape session. That's a full-on rape session. She's like, nah, no. He's like, sure, take that dick. And then she's like, warms in eventually. That's rape. That's rape. I know friends who've got birds who like that shit. I'm like, you're both as fucked as each other.
That's their sexual preference.
Do you think
That's
that's
their
rape, though?
sexual preference.
Do you think that's rape if she's enjoying it?
Yeah,
While she's saying no.
It's weird though, isn't it?
That's not rape
But just because you,
it's
here's the
weird.
thing, just because you necessarily enjoy it, like a woman can climax from rape, it don't mean she enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A guy could climax from rape, it doesn't mean he enjoyed it. It's still rape. If I
true.
say no, and you come and you hold me down and ride me like a fucking rodeo, I say no and a climax is like, rah, it's still rape. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go police station and call charge. Like, I'm just gonna push that to the back of my mind and just like, that didn't happen
But
type
then
of shit.
the viewpoint, though, this is what's kind of scary because everyone's saying, like, you should know your other half, like, you should know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but then what?
I hear
No,
that.
but then it's like sometimes you're in relationships that are abusive or whatever, and do you know what I mean? It's not straight cut. Do you know what I mean?
He didn't even know
It's
he could do that. Yeah, I hear that.
So
Yeah,
some
yeah.
girls, again, it could be just the norm. Like a man comes home, she doesn't want it, but it's a case of, you get me? He's just inserting it. Do you know what I mean? But she doesn't want it. That's rape.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But to him, it's like, it's my girl. You get me? It's all right. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was saying before earlier when I was saying 10 years ago that's just seemed the norm. It's acceptable. But then when you actually think about it, because I've only like recently like thought about it, and I'm like, that technically is rape. Like even with a female, like I didn't even know this because someone got into it. It was one of my dons or some shit like that. It was another Facebook post about, I think it was a guy who he raped a girl and she had kids, and like she took him to court or some shit like that or some bullshit like that. And then he was saying, if you have sex with a girl and she tells you she's on the pill, and then she doesn't go and get the pill, and then has a child, technically that's rape. It's rape by deception, and I didn't notice.
What do you mean it's
I
rape?
feel
Like
like
she's
that's
raped him?
Because you know why?
Because she's stolen the
no,
semen.
No, not stolen the semen. If
She's
you
not
have
been
sex,
honest.
if you agree to have sex with a female, and she tells you she's on the pill,
Is that
Yeah.
the
That's
question?
your
no,
business, that's still your business.
listen, let me finish. And she tells you she's on the pill and she's not on the pill. Technically, that is rape. Yes, it is. It's called rape by deception.
because
You know why? You know why it is technically rape? Because it's not what you agreed to. It's not what you consented
No,
to.
you agreed to
Check
the
it out.
sexual. You
No,
agreed to
no,
this.
no,
What you didn't agree to
no.
was anything that come after that. The
That
pill
was still-
does not stop you from catching AIDS. The pill
Yeah, I'm
don't
not-
stop
no,
you from
no,
no
you're
STI.
using- no,
So
you're
you're
using my whole
still
point.
entering into
Yeah.
it.
No, but
entering
no, but you're losing my whole point. I'm not talking about STDs. Listen to exactly what I said. What I'm saying is, they're the terms that say it was me and you have consented to. I'm gonna have sex with you because you're on the pill.
believe
If
it.
you then,
Believing
if
that
you
you're on the
then
pill.
don't go and take that pill, it's rape by deception. If you don't believe me, Google it. I had to Google it.
It might
and
be-
it's
I don't
it's
believe
legit
it. I
called.
don't
It's
believe
legit
it.
called rape by deception because that's not what we agreed
You
to.
entered
This is
into,
what I'm
but
saying.
then
I
that's
didn't
like
even know it was a
saying
thing.
me and
I
you
didn't know
entered
it was
into
a
a
thing.
sexual encounter, and I didn't expect you to have me in handcuffs and choking me and and then that's the next kind of rape. I don't understand it.
No, but
If
that
so-
probably
yeah,
would
that's
be.
what
That
comes
would
under
be.
it.
It's
Yeah.
the case of because
not
it's
your-
not.
what you
It's not what you
consented to.
consented
Yeah.
to.
Exactly
So what do
my
you
point.
consent to when you consent into sex? Because in my opinion, as soon as your goes in there, that's the consent personally for me.
I understand, but
Yeah,
that's
but
not
there's gonna
consent to. Go on, sorry. go on.
It don't.
To me, it's just going to be a case of the certain things that you're not necessarily going to want to do, and if the other person forces that on you, then that's rape.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
Right, okay.
That's exactly
You've
what I
consented
said.
to
Alright,
an
alright.
act.
Now I
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, Wally, what
Right,
happened?
okay.
Because I read something in the newspaper the other day. So you say you have sex with a guy, yeah. So obviously he's going to use a condom, yeah. But halfway through, he's you don't use a Johnny no more.
He takes it off.
And it takes off without you didn't
That's
know this.
disrespectful.
No, but now
It is
there's been arguments saying
It is
that is
disrespectful.
rape. Now then I've been reading
I
about
don't think
it.
it's rape. It's just basically, are you ready to have babies with me? Because if you're not ready to have babies
Yeah.
with me, then why
Don't
do
do
it?
that.
So if I then
But in
have
that
your
deceit
baby,
though as well.
like, it's deceitful, it's disrespectful, but is it rape? I
Yes,
don't know if it's
that is rape. You know why it's
Okay.
rape? Because it's not what.
I like this. Yeah,
as
it's
well,
not what
if
I
it's-
signed up
If
for.
it's not what you consented to, anything changes, it is rape. But obviously, we think of rape as, the guy holding down the girl
force,
and
yeah,
force.
yeah,
But
yeah.
there's
Vice
different
versa,
levels
men
of
as well, yeah.
There's different
So then
versions
it
of
gets hazy.
Like rape code, yeah. Like,
then that's when it gets hazy. So
Yeah, it
that
can
gets it.
be.
Rape's a touchy subject,
Yeah,
but
it's-
that's where it gets hazy because how many ways can you have sex? Like this is how many ways can you exactly? How many ways can you have sex? So
In Woody's world, 1 million.
No, but then for you to then determine once you're having the sex whether or not it's the sex that you can't like. No. I understand the forceful side of things and the whipping the condom off and X, Y, and Z. But who's to say like during it? You then decide, well, this isn't the kind of sex that I was prepared to have. So is that then? So you were on top of me. I'm okay with that. But then as soon as you want to flip me over and take it, like, is that?
As soon as the person
does it, position changes.
You say no.
No, that's it.
You said no, but but no is not the denominator.
During it
is it?
Yeah, during.
Whipping the condom off. No one's saying anything.
Does she know? Does the
That's
girl?
that's what I'm saying.
If the girl knows that he's taking the condom off and still continues, that is concern because she's not said if she's fully aware he's taking it off. But if he takes it off and she doesn't know, that is rape because that's not what she agreed
So we hear
to.
that, but then that word no then becomes it's not there. Because he's took the condom off.
Yeah, that comes under rape by deception. That's
I
what
need
it's
to
called.
Google this. I like this. I like the term.
Like I'm saying, I literally had to Google
very
it.
hazy term.
I literally had to Google it myself.
It was in the papers the other day. Yeah.
I literally had to Google it myself in terms of the pill thing that I alluded to before. And I was
But do you believe this yourself? So if a woman says, I'm on the pill, and you decide to enter this woman thinking that she's on the pill and then she gets pregnant, would you then personally, without this article, think that you've been raped?
No, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't think I'm a rape because I'm not a bitch.
You think you've been trapped?
I don't think I'm a rape because I'm not a bitch. But technically, if you want to get technical technical on it, yes, it is rape. She technically raped me because that's not what I agreed to. It is the definition of it is rape by deception.
Can we call back to the you're not a bitch?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to get back on this.
Yeah.
What
does that mean?
Yeah, that's just me being an asshole. Like, you know, like, that's what it is. But I shouldn't really be on
But
this
do you
top,
guys
but it
think
is what it
this?
is.
So you tell a man that you're on the pill, yes? You're not on the pill. I don't know why people.
I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it.
But
But you're not on the pill.
Yeah.
And then he goes away, you come back, you're pregnant, and he then says you raped me.
Nah, I didn't rape you.
I understand it.
Yeah,
But here's the thing, what I was saying in terms
But it's
of
50-50 then.
yeah, in terms of the normalization of it, because 10 years ago, like I said, I only found this out a couple months ago. Like 10 years ago, that just was regular. Like, yeah, she trapped me, but technically, it is rape. It's rape.
How
by
is it rape?
deception.
But you decided to enter the pum pum.
by
with
deception.
What you're losing
yourself. Always. So
Yes,
a woman
yes.
protects
But you
herself
get-
by taking
you
the
hold on.
pill
Let me
herself,
feel
not
this.
you.
Not
Let me feel
STDs
this.
though.
You are
No,
getting it.
pregnancy.
No, you getting
Yeah.
it misconstrued and talking about
Yeah.
the rape is not because you had a kid like that. Well, technically it is. But what I'm saying is, it's not what you agreed to. You losing like talking about catching STDs.
No.
That's neither here nor
about-
there.
Well,
It's rape by
yeah.
deception.
You
It is
should
rape.
be protecting yourself, though. You should
Yeah,
have
you
a
should
conversation.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
be.
Protecting
You
yourself
should go
regardless
about
of what
saying
she
that.
says.
It should be, but when
Maybe I don't
But
believe
that
in rape.
doesn't. But that doesn't make it any less. That
Not
doesn't make
at
it
all.
not
By
rape.
deception.
Oh, right, okay.
By
It doesn't make
deception.
it
Rape
okay
by
for
deception.
a girl to say,
That
oh,
is
I'm on the
bad,
pill,
yeah.
then you get involved, she gets pregnant, then you're in a lifetime commitment with that person. It was just a bang.
But again, it's still 50-50. It's still.
But like I said,
it's
yeah.
still the woman's and it's still the man's fault as well.
Yeah,
This is what I'm saying. It is that's exactly I keep alluding to. That's what it comes under. It is rape by deception because it's not what we agreed to.
Do you know what I'm starting
There
to
was
like?
no-
I'm starting to like that deception word.
Yeah,
So I think
deception
that's
is
what
the big
that
word.
changes.
That's what it's called, though. That's
the
what-
rape
yeah,
term,
this is
and I
what-
get that because there's a lot of
being deceitful.
Yeah,
Like,
because
exactly.
like, as I alluded to earlier, we all just like when you think of rape, you just think of the worst case scenario,
Yeah.
of man
Yeah.
holding down a girl, but it's like that does come under rape by deception because it's not what the guy and the girl originally agreed to. So yeah, technically it is. We don't class it as rape. Like imagine I was like, yeah, I got raped to Leon, and I was like, and he was like, what happened? And I was like, well, the girl didn't take it. He'd be like, what? Shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That type of shit.
Yeah.
It's not the same as I got held down. Oh shit. You know what I mean? Like it's a different. Obviously, there's different levels to rape, and we think worst case scenario, but. A lot of stuff is rape culture, 100%.
yeah. I know there was I think that one term there flipped me, like threw me right off, especially with the pill. Because what about she just forgot to take it the next day? Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a very grey area for me personally.
But he still told you on the pill, and it is your responsibility.
Yeah, so it's still is.
It's your responsibility,
Yeah.
not your responsibility for him, but it's yours.
No, it's your responsibility
Yes,
for
my
you
responsibility
because
for myself. Because if I don't want to have a child, I'm going to protect myself by
Exactly.
taking a pill.
Yeah.
So I would do that
And
every
the
day.
fact
I
that
wouldn't
you
do
forgot
it.
The
to
woman
take
really
it.
should be on the
Do you know what I
ball
mean?
though, personally. in that
Not
scenario.
really, you don't have
Why
to be
is
on
it
the
just
pill.
the
Well,
woman?
no,
now
it's
you
not just
women. Go on.
It's not just
Go on,
one.
Brad.
Go on,
You opened up a whole kind
I
of
know,
worms.
I
You
know,
deal with that,
that's-
innit?
that's
You buy
totally-
you
Why is it just the woman?
No, all right, yeah. The guy does have a point, have a part to
Takes
play.
two
Yes.
people.
Yeah, I agree.
Not the guy.
I agree.
You.
I agree.
You.
But what I'm saying is the guy can't force the girl to take the pill though, regardless.
So
That's
you
what I
should
say.
also
It's
You
a
should.
responsibility.
I
some
fair, you
caution
should.
yourself.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying there, but I'm talking about in that scenario specifically.
You're silly.
The woman should take the
wait,
pill
can I just
regardless.
say, let
The
me just
woman
say
should
what
take
I'm
it.
That's silly though, isn't it? Like really and truly, no, it is. Right? Why is it a case of I'm gonna sleep with you because you're on the pill? That's rubbish. Like protect yourself. What about the girl might have STDs? You don't know what she's got. Yeah? Why is it up to her to stop? Like from having your kids? I'm sorry, protect yourself. That's it.
I know.
It's not. No,
just
that's
kids.
dumb. It's dumb to just. It's dumb. I think it's just dumb to just think, I'm just gonna go sleep with her because she's on the pill. Like, why are you gonna take this girl's word for it? Do you know what I'm saying? And like Willie said, she might not take the pill the next day. You don't know what kind of contraception she's on.
From Saturday night. She forgot.
Well, it depends if the person doesn't want to have kids or not. So she should be on the ball. No, that's
all right then. What if for some reason I don't know, she's sick that day. She's sick that
If
day.
I was
She
in that
vomited,
scenario,
let me just
what?
say. So all of a sudden it didn't work, so she took it. But obviously it didn't take effect because she was ill that day. Yeah? Right? No,
okay.
seriously.
No,
You've relied on her taking that pill, but for some reason she got ill that next day. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a baby. You see what I'm saying? It's that to just rely on the girl. You need to take responsibility. On your
I
side.
agree. I agree with you there.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was just letting Brandy like dig his own grave there.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying
Because you took the point elsewhere, innit? So that's why I just leaned away and let you die.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying.
I just watched you and let you die.
I wouldn't be in that scenario.
What I'm saying is in terms of getting misconstrued, I'm not saying that the guy should not be protecting himself. What I'm saying is, if they agree to that, it is still. That's my only point. It is still rape. That's what I'm saying. No. Obviously, he should be. Of course, we are responsible for ourselves.
Can we stick with rape by deception?
Yeah, rape by deception.
I feel like it takes away.
The value
from rape.
Like I've alluded to a couple times. Obviously, because when we think of rape, we think of worst case scenario and whatnot. Where it is still a version of rape. Like whether it's rape by deception, it still is rape. 100% because it is rape by that's in the.
I get what you're saying, but when we look at rape, not necessarily as it being violent, it's a case of we see rape as from you say no, whether it's a man or a woman, from you say no, and you've not consented to the act, of penetration of whatever, it's the act. So really, truly, we're talking about something completely different. So I think it's important to keep that deception point onto it.
There's a lot. I think we're all deceitful when it comes to sex. Let's be honest. Waist trainers, big willy, no big willy, like push-up bras, no push-up bras, hats, no hats. Like we're all deceptive when it comes to getting into. No, it's so true. So like rape by deception, in my opinion, that's
don't take off your hat.
No, okay.
No, that's what we
take off your wig.
We didn't enter. Whoa.
But do you know what? So rape by deception, in my opinion, like that's so broad because we're all deceptive to try to get into bed. Like I'm not about to show you my 5 rows. It's not happening. You'll see that. Probably might you won't even see it because I'll keep the lights off. So it's like it's a touchy subject. You then gonna wake up in the morning to my 5 rows, my uncontoured face, my drop breast or whatever, and then say, oh, she raped me because it's definitely rape. I feel like that's rape, but. It's real. It's real. It's real.
Actually, you're from Manchester.
Hey. But no, but really and truly. It's true. You're laughing now. You're laughing now, but this is the same scenario as me not taking the pill. It's the same scenario. I didn't take the pill. I didn't take off my waist trainer. I didn't take off my bra. I didn't wash my face. It's all, in my opinion, that's all the same thing. And it's bad because it's like you said, it's a real thing. It was an article. But I'm a little bit.
Yeah, the thing is, away from the article, like I said, something popped up on Facebook, and then my boy had said it to me, and then I was debating to him that it's not, and he was like, "Fam," he was like, "Trust me, it isn't." So I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna Google this," because obviously, like I was saying, what we normalized. Like it is a technical version of rape, just like we were saying, going home and just entering your woman, like, yeah, that's my gal, but it's like just because it's your gal doesn't make it right. So it's kind of like the same thing. Like I said, no to me, does mean no. That's how I take it.
Yeah,
Girl
it
says no, I'm like,
But what happens in the scenario?
oh, here he is. Here he is, isn't it? He took himself out of the grave.
What happens if the other person don't hear them say no then? Or the other person doesn't react or just say no in the head and just lets it happen and then goes to the police station? Is that the other party's fault?
That's a good point. No, that's
Rape's
a
a
very,
grey area.
that's a
It's
very good
hard.
point, because this is another thing. Sometimes women freeze. Or men.
Yeah.
They freeze in that
You don't know
scenario.
what
So
to
it's
say,
true. So it's a case of,
mad,
is it still classed as rape because they froze? Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. It's still rape because it's not something that they wanted to do. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a case of the froze in that scenario.
Yeah.
Go on, Brandy.
But it's not the other person's fault in that scenario because they didn't know. They can't. They
You should
can't.
be
say-
able to tell though. You should be able
No,
to
no,
tell.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
Go on.
This fucking woman's
what I'm
lying there quivering, shitting herself.
Yeah.
She didn't say no, but she's thinking
Body
no.
language.
She's shitting
Yeah.
herself.
This is what I'm
No.
saying. Yeah, go on, Brandy.
I agree with that. Yeah, but some. I'm not saying women or men don't make it obvious that they don't want it to happen. They want it to stop now and everything like that. And then after the next day, they'll think, you know, I was raped, and they'll go to the police station, and it starts from there. So in that scenario, I think I think it's not
the worst thing ever is when a woman does consent to having sex, and then the next day thinks,
Wants
oh, I
to
shouldn't have
turn
done that,
around,
and then
make it into-
that's
that is the worst kind of-
that's the worst kind of person.
Can I
But
just
that's
say though,
awkward.
no, that's when, I'm not being funny, this might just be just me throwing it out there, but I think them women that call rape, they need to face the same amount of sentence, like genuinely, seriously, because it's not something to laugh about. Do you know what I mean?
Like 100%. Because the thing is, once you're
you ruin
labeled
someone's
as
life.
once you're labeled as a rapist, you don't get that off.
In a
That's
relationship,
shit.
though,
No,
so this is your woman, this is the flip side. So this is your woman or your partner. That's the difference. So in a relationship, how many? I don't know what the stats are, but how many people would generally come out there saying, my boyfriend raped me or my girlfriend raped me? Like it's not a big thing, but maybe in a relationship you know not to drive yourself into your
This is
partner
what I'm saying,
if they don't want
because
it.
rape culture, I wanted to say is normalized, but because it's regular, like you said, it'd be weird for me. Just you saying that then was weird because I've never heard someone say, "Oh, my girlfriend raped me" when they're in a loving, happy
You wouldn't
relationship.
hear it,
You wouldn't hear it. This is what I'm
No,
saying.
you wouldn't
but-
hear it in the sense that they wouldn't. It's not something just to throw into
Yeah.
conversation.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
something-
But but technically they could have been.
They
That's
could
what I'm
have
saying.
been,
And it's just normalised for them. No, that's what I'm saying. It's normalised for them. They think it's normal, but it's not. It's rape. Do you know what I
You
mean?
say no, you say no.
And back to your point when you was like, oh, the woman froze. Like I think it's on the male and the female to make sure each other are both comfortable in that situation.
Yeah.
Like I make sure the female is comfortable in that situation.
Yeah,
like you said, if she's quivering or if the girl, if she gasps or something or uncomfortable.
Look, the room could be that fall, you know. You don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway.
Go on.
If you don't say no, you're going for it. Yeah, that's saying it.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
it. If you don't say no, you're going for it.
Let's. So
What were you saying? Hold on.
So I want to hear your
saying
opinion.
what you were saying to finish your point about body language, and if you do, you can sense when it's off. Do you know what I mean? You just don't. For me, you don't. I don't know. You can sense when something's off, and think as a man and a woman, if you're not involved in that particular way, you don't want to go ahead with it. It's pretty obvious.
So that's what I'm saying.
In your to your
even
partner,
like-
especially.
Exactly.
To your partner, especially, but not necessarily to someone that don't know you.
We're talking about in a relationship.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But even when you're warming up to and then like, I always try and make sure that the female that I'm dealing with is comfortable because like, no one wants to be uncomfortable in that situation. Like that must be the worst of the worst. So it's like, just make sure, like I said, piggybacking off my own point, it's a job on both the male and the female to make sure you're both comfortable in the situation.
So check this one now then.
Go on.
Alright. So before you were saying like, if your partner wants sex, and you can't be asked, you're just gonna cock out your batty and not enjoy it.
No, but so
You're not.
so
You
this
can't
is
be
my
asked.
partner. So this is the man that I've entered into a relationship with. Full stop. So either way, I find him attractive. So at some point, he's deep breathing, he's 6 foot whatever self on that, and I don't want it, but I'm making my man happy at the end of the day. So I would do it, but in a way, if he oppressed himself to the point where if he forced himself on me, then obviously that's rape. But if I'd go on then.
That's
Wait
consent.
10 minutes. That's consent. It's fine. And no, so that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So that's consenting. So if I needed it in my relationship, babe, go and work, like, and no, That's not rape. That's just giving me that.
So Wooly, what's your final thought now? Then what's your final thought then?
With
the topic now, what we're discussing. What's your final
should
thought?
your partner give it up in a relationship if you want it? In my relationship, then yes.
Yes. And what about you, Lauren?
I think there needs to be a compromise. Honestly, sometimes you might not be in the mood, but you gotta do what you gotta do to keep the person happy.
Yeah, I agree with Lauren. I think it's compromise. I think you got to do what you got to do to make your other half happy. Simple as.
Yeah, so it's times when you can't be asked, but you birds, you got to keep her happy. So sometimes you have to nibble a bit of clear. Have some of that.
What about you, Bradley? With you, what's your final thoughts on it?
Basically, yeah, my final thought is.
I know.
No, my final thought is if you both say yes, then it's fine. But if one of you say no, then stop.
What if you freeze?
Then
She set you up there.
This is your woman.
Well, I
this is
freeze.
your
What if
woman.
your woman freezes?
Your woman.
Like, I would say, personally, I would sense something's wrong, so I would stop. But not other men would sense that. Okay.
But
I'm
would.
a good guy.
You would.
Yeah. So your final
Man's
thoughts.
passing
In terms
about
of
you.
should your partner saying no occasionally is okay, but I think continuously is a problem because it's a major part of a relationship, and you should be satisfying your man. You should be satisfying your woman, so it's like you have to make it work. Like, so if your sex drives are that different that is making that much of an issue, and it becomes a continuous issue, then y'all don't need to be together. Y'all should just be friends.
Because Becky's gonna get that phone call.
Old-time Becky.
She's gonna get that phone call.
Yeah, Becky's down for it. That's why.
Hey. Alright.
Right. So yeah, thank you for another episode of Real Talk Manchester. And we'll see you soon then. Yeah.
Hi, you wonderful bastards. Thank you lot again for watching. I know it's a bit of a deep episode, but these things need to be addressed. If we've helped one person out to realise that they're in an abusive relationship, then we've fucking won, haven't we? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, stay blessed. Make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you follow us on all the social medias. So we're on Insta, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, obviously on YouTube because you're watching it. But yeah, just get involved, people, get involved. Thank you for watching, because if you weren't watching, there'll be no bloody point in us doing it, would there, baby? Alright, have a wonderful